Good morning, Incarnate Word. It's Father Schneier, and Father Schrader is not here. He's busy doing pastor stuff, but his presence is memorialized by these V8 sparkling energy seltzer waters. He drinks these all the time. Now, granted, I drink Coke Zero like crazy, but this is on another level. So these are sort of like votive candles, reminding us of Father Schrader's presence always with us, much like our Lord. Father Schrader is always with us, even when he's got a bit of a busy day. But again, beautiful votive candles reminding us of his holy presence. So we had things going on in the parish. We had an awesome event last night called Discover Science for a lot of our school kids. Just a really, really great way to engage them and engage our parents as well. We've got Community Day, or this past Saturday, we had Community Day for our kids who are preparing for First Holy Communion. Great day for them and for our day school and PSR families to be around for the day, just doing some awesome activities in preparation for receiving that beautiful sacrament in, a little less than 2 months' time. So a couple things that are coming up. Catholic Men for Christ Conference is tomorrow, Saturday, February 18th. At St. Louis U High, there will be a group leaving from our parking lot at 7:15, 7:30. So if you're interested, come on out. It'll be a great time. Just a great conference for the men of our archdiocese. We'll have Feeding Our Neighbor food collection this weekend. You can put the food in the bins at the doors of church. This coming Monday is President's Day. Our school will be closed. They've got a half day today as well, so they got a 3.5 day weekend. I'm kind of jealous. But they have, so they'll be off on Monday, and the parish office will be closed as well on Monday for the federal holiday. Also coming up, this coming Wednesday, it's Ash Wednesday, folks, start of Lent, that wonderful, awesome season where we enter into penitence and asceticism with Jesus to prepare for Easter, really. So Ash Wednesday, masses will be 7 a.m., 8:30 a.m., and that one will be with our school students. Then we'll also have noon and 6 p.m. And there is a basket in the lobby of church if you want to leave old palms from last year to be burned to make the ashes for this year. So again, 7 a.m., 8:30 a.m., noon, and 6. Again, we also get a lot of calls each year from folks saying, well, I haven't gotten ashes yet. Can I get them? Well, we would say that's okay. It's not a holy day of obligation. It's just a good spiritual practice. So you're not like committing a sin if you don't get ashes or anything like that. But yeah, come to Mass if you'd like. It's a wonderful day to enter into the Lenten season. And because it's Lent, next Friday, we will have Stations of the Cross beginning at 7 p.m. in the church, led by one of our deacons. It'll be a great way to enter into the mystery of Jesus' passion on these days where we remember it very acutely. So that'll be every Friday in Lent, with the exception of Good Friday, because we'll have the evening service for that. But Fridays at 7 p.m. in the church, we'll have Stations of the Cross. And also next Friday, Knights of Columbus Fish Fry is back, folks. It's going to be great. I'll be out there serving fish. I'm really, really excited for it. That'll be 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. in the lower church hall. Get excited. We'll have dine-in. You can do carry-out. All the different options are available. Just a great time of fellowship and community on these days of Lent. So there's more information on the bulletin and the website. I believe you can still even order online as well. So it'll be a really, really awesome time for everybody. Next Saturday, February 25th, is our second date night for a lot of our our married couples and engaged couples. So we just have a few tickets that are available. It's only $30 per couple for an evening of music, barbecue dinner, drinks, dancing, and a wonderful talk from one of my golfing buddies, Father Brian Fallon. He's the vocations director for the Archdiocese as well, and he's going to give a talk on fighting for your marriage, 5 tips for healthy communication. So it should be a great time for fellowship with all the other married and engaged couples here at Incarnate Word. And finally, as far as events coming up, our Lenten study. We always do a study of some type of theological topic. We're going to talk a little bit about evangelization. I know we've been talking about it a lot, but it's such an important topic for us, especially now just in this moment for our diocese and even for the church at large. So they'll begin the week after Ash Wednesday, so that would be Tuesday the 28th, from 10 to 11 a.m. In the morning, and then Thursdays from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. I'll do the ones on Tuesday mornings, and Father Schrader will do the ones on Thursday evenings. We're going to discover a practical ways to make God's love visible in our community through evangelization. Details are on the parish website. It should be an awesome time. Again, that'll start up the week of Tuesday, February 28th, and then I guess into Thursday, March 2nd. So the 28th and the 2nd, though, that's when those events will start. No deaths, no baptisms to report. We've also... last Saturday, two of our grade school students, Liam and Logan Stilt, celebrated their first Holy Communion at 5 p.m. Mass. We've kind of been doing this throughout the year for some of our students who need to sort of get caught up on their sacraments. It's just been wonderful to have this throughout the year, these various celebrations. And again, just another invitation for anyone interested or anyone who has not received all of their sacraments of initiation, whether that's baptism, confirmation, or First Holy Communion, contact the parish office and we can make that happen for you. No sweat whatsoever. And I'd also add anybody who needs marriages validated. We have a lot of folks nowadays who, of course, get married outside the church, but we want to make those marriages sacramental. We want to make them real. So if you got married outside the church and you've been thinking, you know what, it's been a while, we've sort of been thinking about doing this, call us. We'd love to be able to make it happen for you. It's often way easier than what most people think. So if you got married outside the church, whether it was, on a beach or at a barn or somewhere in front of any body of water, give us a call. We'd love to help you make that possible and get those marriages made real in the eyes of the church. Let's see, readings this weekend. I'm not preaching, so... I don't think these guys are preaching either. They're inanimate objects, but of course, reminding us of our holy pastor's presence at all times. But if I was preaching, so the readings this weekend are a continuation of Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. And in the gospel in particular, it's Jesus saying, "You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." And it's a lot of this, you have heard that it was said, in past days, but I say to you now this. And it's Jesus giving us a new law of love. Again, he goes up the mountain for the Sermon on the Mount, just as Moses went up the mountain to receive the Ten Commandments, the law from God. And it's Jesus giving us a new law, but it's almost a higher law. It's a higher logic. Jesus calling us to a higher level of love, to not just be just to others, to give them what is their due, but to be merciful. And more than that, when we're called to be merciful, especially when it's in disputes, we're called to help that person grow. That other person that we might be disagreeing with, we're called to help them grow. To not just win our side of the argument, but to actually care about the well-being of the person and to help them grow spiritually. That's what we're called to do. It's certainly, again, much better than going tit for tat. But yeah, Jesus calls us to a higher logic, a higher level of love, of morality, that we're called to live out each day. So, I'm not preaching this weekend, but if I was, that's probably what I'd lean with. So I think that's about it. Should be an awesome weekend. I'm so ready for spring. It's cold, and you had snow flurries last night. Like, I am so ready for spring, folks. I don't think we realize that. Pitchers and catchers reported this week. It's the first signs of life. So anyway, hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy President's Day weekend, and hope to see you around this weekend for Mass and to see you around this coming week for the beginning of Lent. Take care. God bless.